Hey, what's going on, everyone? So we're going to start on this intercooler piping today. I actually got my intercooler piping early. Trying to move around right here. I got my intercooler piping kit like 2 days early. I got it yesterday, Saturday. Wasn't supposed to get it till Monday. So today's currently Sunday morning. It's a little cold, chilly out here. Sergio wanted to get started on this stuff early. And you know, I'm not going to argue with that. I'd like to get this stuff done. Getting the light so you guys can see me. I like to get this stuff done sooner rather than later as well, so I can get this mock-up stuff out of here and basically have everything built before we put the engine in. But I'll go ahead and show you guys what's going on. So I put the intake back on the engine the way it's going to sit on there for this build. It looks pretty cool with the forward-facing throttle body. It's going to make changing plugs really easy, and it really just makes sense with the way this setup is. It doesn't make sense, you know, there's really no way to run intercooler piping to that side of the intercooler, back around and come back up the way the On3 kit was. So it makes sense to go from here, shortest path, to the intercooler. You can see I got the coupler and just a U-bend on there. I was just messing around yesterday when I first got this stuff, but come around again, and you know, come up and then 90 into the throttle body. But I got like 4 of these just straight 3.5-inch couplers. I got all this stuff from silicone intakes, the big 3.5-inch universal pipe kit from silicone intakes, and then my buddy Cameron let me borrow his bandsaw so we can get some straight cuts on these pipes, so we don't have any gaps whenever we're cutting these pipes and fitting them together. So this thing is going to be a huge help. Huge shout out to Cameron, thanks brother. And here's all the other piping. And see, all this stuff comes really nicely packaged. It's got bubble wrap on it. It seems to be pretty good quality. It's polished. It's really nice. 3.5-inch. There's like 2 90-degree bends in here, 2 45-degree bends, two of the 180 bends, which are on the car over there. And then there are 2 straight pieces in here as well, as you can see right here. Way more pipe than I'm going to need. I'm probably going to have a lot left over. But I would rather have it not need it than need it and not have it. So the first thing that I am going to do is, as you guys can see, I've already took the compressor cover off the turbo, and I'm going to hack this little V-band clamp off, because I'm not going to use a V-band. I'm just going to use a straight coupler. I don't really want to spend the money on V-band stuff. It just gets expensive. So I'm going to toss this boy on the bandsaw and get this hacked up and get it ready. So I got the V-band cut off, and let me tell you, it hurt. It hurt cutting this thing off. I'm going to save this so I can maybe weld it back on in the future if I decide that I do want to put a V-band deal back on it. But as for now, I think the silicone couplers are going to be just fine. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to put it back on the turbo, and then I'm going to have a 45 coming off here, and I'll show you guys that here in a second. It's medical grade. Yeah.
There's all that shit.
So there's the 45 coming off, and me and Sergio already cut part of this 180 right here to bring it in so we can clear the bumper. And then we're going to do another 45 off of here and probably cut this 180 down a little bit. And everything should, and there only need to be 1 weld right here. And then both ends right here will be bead rolled. And that's all there is to this side. We got everything set up out here, Sergio. We couldn't find any PET tape, which is good for fabricating pipe. So Sergio just brought his whole shop over here. we got everything. We got Cameron's bandsaw. Sergio's got a plasma cutter if we need it. He's got all the stuff right here. Grinding wheel, helmet. Is that a grinding wheel? Oh, that's the die grinder.
Yeah. I'll figure a move and get it.
Yeah. I actually do need to borrow that at some point in time from you if you don't mind.
Yeah. Cheap stuff though.
Yeah, I need to buy one. Welding table. Got the TIG out here. Sergio's been working on his aluminum welding, and he's getting pretty good. So, and I was just thinking, we're not even going to have a spot where you'll see a weld on my piping. Because I was thinking we need to keep the upper part up here detachable from the rest of the piping.
So you have to have a 3
So-
and a half coupler?
So we can take it off, yeah. So I can take it off when I need to work in here.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
So basically the only coupler you'll see is like wherever that pipe ends.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense because it'll be easier for you to
Yeah, just
work on it.
take off the
Yeah.
coupler here and then just pop the whole tube that's in the
You got
engine
the
bay off.
plasma, you cut a big old hole.
Sergio wants to hit it with the plasma, but there's a bunch of wires and stuff. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't want to move all those wires, but if we have to, we will. So we're gonna. I just got this part cut right here. Got the 45 cut, and we gotta get under there and mock it up. I gotta clean the rough edges up on here, and then mock up how much we need to cut on this end. And I'll show you guys how it turns out. Boom. Done, son. Hey, that's like the piece that you can buy. I'm not even kidding.
Really?
Yep.
Too late.
There's a 1-inch piece that you can buy off the website, or a 1 foot, a 1 foot bend,
Oh, shit.
and we just turned that into a 1 foot bend, and it's
Well,
cheaper.
You didn't know.
But I don't know. Yeah, you're right. You know, we didn't know.
You didn't know you needed it, so it's perfect.
You got your scribe?
Yeah. Keep hawking me.
Huh?
Keep hawking me. He's got the pointy for it.
Oh, it's poking.
Yeah, it's poking me.
That's pretty much perfect. It's really hard to get out of that coupler. It might pull it off the turbo.
It did.
That's fine. We know where to cut it at.
Why hold it?
All right, let me.
Yeah. I think it's good. I think the cobbler
Yeah.
and the 90 is gonna take all the little extra room. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like a little bit of tightness. It'll
It'll align itself.
Yeah.
Cool.
That actually looks really smooth too.
Fit.
Yep. You're golden
Yep.
right there.
Yeah, and then the bumpers.
Yeah, and we can move stuff around. Yeah, there's this side's pretty much done. We just got to tack it,
Clean it.
clean it, and tag it.
And then feed it like
It's gonna come off the turbo again. Whatever.
That's cool.
We're done anyways. You think you're good with the wind and stuff right now?
Yeah, it's not. That's what I said, dude. I'm happy that this thing is not
Okay.
windy.
I've got clamps and stuff too. If you need me to clamp it, I got a C clamp.
There you go. Let me.
Okay.
Let me go back.
So Sergio's been working on his aluminum welding. We got this bad boy welded. Looks pretty good. Pretty dang good. So this is the passenger side is welded up. That's all there is to it. To fit on the passenger side, it was actually really easy. I bet it took us 30 minutes of taking our
That's
time.
An hour.
Yeah.
Just a starting point.
Yeah, it was just a starting point. It was pretty easy. It wasn't bad. Mainly because Sergio can weld aluminum.
Now.
Now Sergio can weld aluminum. Yeah, I kind of want to learn how, but I need to learn just the TIG first on regular steel. This thing's gonna get cut down, and then.
See, how many times are you trying to rebuild it?
No, I don't want to rebuild it. Yeah, I don't. I just want to learn how to TIG weld just because it looks
Whatever,
fun.
if you want to make a new piece, bracket or something.
Yeah.
Cool.
And it just looks better than my booger welds from my MIG welding, which I could make my MIG welding look better. I
With the
did.
better machine.
Well, and I started to get better at it too. The more I did it, like on that weld.
And you found out your gas was not even.
Yeah, my gas wasn't right. The gas line was leaking, and I wasn't getting any coverage on my welds. That's why it started to look really bad right here, because I actually didn't have any gas coverage. I kind of went back over it and I welded down on the inside, so it's fine. It's gonna get wrapped anyways, painted and wrapped, but we tested the hood down on here to make sure we had clearance off the front, and that big cowl hood gives us a lot of clearance. So we're not gonna have any clearance problems with our intake pipe. We're gonna do a 90 off here, coming down like Sergio just cleaned up. Yep, right there.
Like how far you want to go? Let me.
That's the stop right there.
No, I know, but I want to mark it.
Wherever we're gonna have to cut the hole over here.
For the blow-off valve. We still need to do the blow-off valve.
Blow-off valve, small valve.
That's why I got the plasma. Yeah, make that hole easier. So how far? Yeah, same thing. How far you want to go? This far?
Go to about right here.
So like right there.
Yep.
So you know.
So we get it in the same length every time. Because if you go too far, it gets real close to the throttle body. Right here.
Yeah. Go inside. There you go.
Right there.
Yeah. You want to go?
Yeah.
More.
Thinking.
Right there.
I'm gonna have to build my radiator hose around.
Right there. How about that?
Yeah.
Right there. Because we can probably try to go under.
Yeah. I think if we're real careful, we can go under.
No, look it.
Oh, it's gonna hit the downpipe.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
So
we're better off staying up like that, and then coming down right here. 45 and 90 and down.
You think that's too high?
All right, we're gonna get some. We're gonna figure out what we want to do with this, and we'll start back up.
Blast.
Yeah.
Just my opinion.
Well, that's different though. That's from Mexico.
So
they have
we just put Sergio's $200.
Yeah.
200 wasn't it off Amazon?
With
the plasma cutter with a warranty. We just put this bad boy right here. Fine Chinese engineering.
Pretty good stuff.
It's actually working pretty good. But we used the
Only
plasma.
on 110.
Yeah, only on 110. It'll go up to
220.
Do you have to wear your welding helmet?
No.
To cut with it?
It's bright when you look at it. I accidentally, because I was holding metal behind here when we were cutting. So we wouldn't cut any of my wires or burn them up. But we cut this hole so we can, like 90 and then maybe 45 down in here. We're not sure yet. We're still working on that part, but yep. That's where we're at for now. So we made it a little bit farther. We decided instead of building, I think a 45 right there.
Yeah, I know, but we cut it later. I just went in.
Oh, you went in farther?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we cut it,
Yeah.
so we can keep it straight.
So we got this part welded up down here off the intercooler. We had to cut the 180 up a little bit and tilt it up right there. And we had to cut the hole a little bit more right down here to fit this pipe through, and then we welded another straight piece to it and make it a little bit longer. But it's looking good so far. Yeah, man, this welds are looking pretty good. Not bad for self-taught in your garage. It's the man right there. But yeah, that's where we're at. We're gonna, I was telling, me and Sergio were talking earlier. We want to keep a coupler up here, so this is removable. So we have to work on something.
I think it'll come up.
Yeah, I'm thinking about ease of access though. Like whenever I want to work in here, and this is in the way.
Yeah, but
instead of having to completely go down here and take this off.
Okay.
You see what I mean?
Okay, that makes sense.
Because this is gonna have to come out, for other stuff to come out. So
I prefer just to have less, but
I would rather have less couplers too. I'm just thinking along the lines of having to work on it in the future. But that's where we're at. I don't know if we're gonna put a 45 or what we're gonna do right here yet. Just let Sergio figure it out. Me and Sergio. Yeah, we're gonna put the hood. Put the hood on, see how much room we have. There's actually a lot of room under here with that cowl hood on it.
Yeah, but you can't go so far though.
Yeah, because the hood gets lower as it comes over, right?
Yeah, so.
Okay.
So we might have to cut it right here.
Alright. Alright, so we're going to put this hood on and see what kind of clearance we have. Let's see, we can... Did we run out of some real estate?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm trying to...
Oh yeah, because we got the coupler is going to go right here.
Yeah, and this one can go up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
It's got a mark where it needs to be welded right there, huh?
Just
Which
trying.
probably requires me not to hold this camera. So Sergio's using a scribe right now because the permanent marker isn't good for the aluminum.
Gets dirty.
Yeah.
And it's hard. Yeah. Watch a ton of YouTube video. Don't use this when you.
Yeah.
I mean.
I wouldn't use it if you're going to take it to your fabricator to have it welded up.
Yeah.
For sure.
No, you can use a tape.
Just use the tape.
Yeah. And then to hold it, you know.
Yeah, it's called PET tape.
I'm going to
get that. You guys are interested in knowing. But see, we put the. This is going to work perfect now, actually.
For his.
Yeah, we're just going to.
Move this one over.
Yeah.
Shit, you can probably use this. Nah, not long enough. Cut this, man. Make it look pretty.
I will. I'll make it look nice. And I'll paint this.
Yeah. Damn, we need to cut that off.
Yeah, we're going to have to cut that. But we'll figure that out when we get to it. But, yep, you guys see it. We got the 45 going right there. And we're about to burn that thing together. And then I'm just going to keep a coupler in here, like I said earlier, to make it where this whole pipe right here will be removable so I can work in here when I need to. So that's where we're at right now. Hopefully here in a second, this cold side piping will be done. All right, guys, we got this last piece welded up, and it looks really good. Well, Sergio's gonna turn it all the way around so people can't say we're not trying to show the weld. I'm happy with it.
I like that.
Yeah, right there, it looks good.
You got beautiful.
Yeah. And there's gonna be some comments in the comment section about.
I'm not professional. I just the only reason I started doing this is because, you know, I try to pay somebody to do it, and then he say, you know, I don't want to say names or anything like that, but I'd say fuck it. I'm just gonna do it on my own and then learn, and then, you know,
learn yourself.
And then that's what I did. And look, I'm just glad that this man let me do it. You know, because now I can say that I did his hot side and his cold side.
Yep.
You know, so I'm proud.
Yeah. It's team Sergio Fab.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. There it is. We're gonna get it put in real quick and
Watch this.
oh, you can't see me. We're gonna get it put in real quick and then we'll pick back up and we'll admire it a little bit. So we got everything put on and then we realized we had to put the blow-off valve on. So we used the Sergio got on the plasma cutter and cut a hole in it. And we're going to clean it up once we weld the flange on, which Sergio's cleaning right now.
Yeah.
So, and you guys will see it here in a second, but the way the pipe comes out right here, the blow-off valve is going to be on this side because my vacuum block is right there. So we're going to get that tigged up and welded on, and we're going to clean the inside of it
With the
out
tool.
with the Dremel deal, with that little Dremel deal over there. And then we'll be good to go.
Where's your blow off? Where's the catch can going?
Same spot.
Yeah, I don't know. The catch can will go right back right there. Yeah.
Because he's got the same.
All right, guys, we're done. Y'all ready to see the finished product? All right, I won't keep y'all waiting. We'll go ahead and take a look at it. There it is, in all its glory. Yeah, it's turned out. It looks really mean. I really like the way it turned out. Got the blow-off valve on there. It's welded on. Sitting on this side. So, like I said before, it comes straight to the vacuum block back here. There, the line's shorter for that. Comes down. Goes down the hole we cut right there, and we have a coupler here, so this whole pipe can come off when we're working on it. And then we were able to make all of the old upper radiator hose work. We just cut it down and cut a small piece of pipe, put some hose clamps on each part, and then that's good. And then coming down, because we got the bumper on here now, you can see how it comes down up there. It comes down and curves into the intercooler, and it's really tight. Thankfully this bumper has a lot of space. Comes around, and you guys actually get a full front shot of the car now.
Bumper fits. You gotta just remove the little plastic.
Yeah. Intercooler sitting right here. You see the space it has. That's how the turbo sits. comes down, and then you can see it's a 45 coupler down to another 45 metal piece, and then it comes to the 180 right here. And then it comes back up here, and then the only thing I got left to do is fab the lower radiator hose, and we'll be good to go. I actually got, real quick, I'm hoping this works, is I got this other piece. This is from a 3-valve Mustang, from a 3-valve, and it actually has the straight piece that comes off of it for the radiator hose instead of the way the stock one for the 2-valve over here has the piece that comes, and that's actually going to be in the way of the motor plate now, so that's not going to work. So hopefully we can get this to work. I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually run the fuel filter. I'll probably still have to run the fuel filter relocation, but I'll at least have a straight piece, so I don't have to buy the Moroso block and spend all that money and go AM fittings and stuff. So for anyone that's wondering, that's from a 3-valve if you're ever doing something like that. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and end the video right there. A quick thing, I wanted to say thank you to Sergio for all of his help. There's no way the car would be where it's at right now without his help. There's just so many things that I can't do that Sergio is, you know, proficient at as far as welding and everything. And then he's, you know, we're kind of working hand in hand trying to build up his business and his brand. And, you know, in turn also, you know, get the car running what we want to do with it, doing what we want to do with it. So so Sergio said basically if anyone local, probably within an hour or so, you know, however far you're willing to bring your car, Sergio is open to doing some stuff on anyone's car, you know, basic welding, aluminum welding, mild steel, stainless. Probably not as much stainless for like turbo piping because he doesn't have the ability to back purge stuff. But if someone's willing to step up and buy some stuff for it, you know, buy the pipe and whatever, then
I think aluminum is the worst to me.
Yeah.
Aluminum. So.
But
yeah, it's mine. Just put it in the box.
Yeah, that's the best way. I'm gonna get you in the video, Sergio. I'm on the wrong side of the camera. Yeah, what's up? My hat's crooked. So yeah, Sergio's open for business, guys. If you want to get a hold of him, like, post down in the comments. I don't really want to put his phone number out on my YouTube. What? If you guys are interested, hit me up and we'll try to figure something out. I'll get you in touch with Sergio, and we can maybe get things rolling for whoever. But that's all I got, guys. Until next time, I'll talk to y'all later.